Hey, I just thought I'd share something that happened with you recently, yesterday, actually, right here in our hometown. It's just a really cool way to give. What happened? Hey, Shannon, thanks for tuning in. Just got on. Hey, so it's a real cool way to give. A lot of us across the nation are dealing and hearing about all the government shutdown and the hoopla that goes along with all of that. And it was just a neat way I saw yesterday that someone was able to show that they care a little bit. There's a neat restaurant here in our little town of Custer, and they have a chalkboard up on the wall. And what happens periodically through the year, actually happens often through the year, people will come in and pay it forward. They'll pay for EMTs and firefighters or name request someone who has their meal paid for, and you go in, your name's up on the board, you get a free burger and meal. And so yesterday we went in and sat down, and one of the first questions they asked was, are any of you affected by the furlough? And it made it sound like it was just a conversational piece, and they knew that one of us in the group was. So they said that someone had come in and paid for a bunch of meals. And I don't know what a bunch is. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it was one or what. But she said, well, we still have 9 or 10 of them left on the board. And I just left there thinking that was awesome. And I know there's little things like this going on in everyone's community around the country. All the time, but especially when they find a time of need. Because here in our area, it's Black Hills National Forest, so there's a lot of federal employees who are going through the hoopla right now with the shutdown. Another thing that's been cool was just last week, the food pantry here in town lifted some of the restrictions and just said, hey, anyone who's affected by this shutdown, come on in, and it's just amazing the way that people jump to a need. And I'm proud to be that's why I needed to share this with you, because I know every community around does this. I've lived in just a couple of other places, and they all do great things too. So that's all I wanted to share with you today, is that will give you an idea of what can you do, how can you give. A lot of us give to the storehouse like we do, and the church like we do, etc., etc. But this was just a unique way to give, and I thought it was, it's a cool idea here. It's something that maybe you can try, but just wanted to share that with you, and it's just kind of an out-of-the-blue giving, and I thought that was cool. So we hope you have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.